Executive depression is a real thing. In fact, it's 2 times the national average. And I guess one of the reasons why we don't talk about it a lot in general conversation is because executives that are depressed are highly functioning. They can do a lot of work, they show up on time, and they do many of the appropriate things. But because many organizations require so much results, they are demanding of their executives, and those executives put those demands on their people. They are challenged with things like globalization and how is this organization going to function in a global environment. Or they might be in the midst of organizational changes or changes in leadership. All of those things can put pressures on individuals that lead to depression. Some of the symptoms, though, when you're thinking about executives, are they're working harder and harder, later in the evenings, can't seem to catch up, and there's this sense of urgency around getting things done, and they push this pressure down to their people. And at the same time, they can become more and more unavailable to their people because they are working harder as individuals as opposed to spending their time leading others. In addition, we hear about executives that can't sleep, that they're suggesting that they're only getting 3 and 4 hours of sleep a night. And you simply can't be really effective if that's what you're doing. Some executives have these feelings of foreboding. They're anxious about when is the other shoe going to drop. If you're having those kinds of symptoms, it might be worthwhile to check it out and see if you're actually experiencing depression, because mental health is as important as physical health. We spend a lot of time in organizations encouraging people to be physically healthy, but to be the best leader that you can possibly be, you want to be both physically and mentally healthy. And in this newsletter, we talk a little bit more about executives and depression and where you might find support.